Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. Good morning. It is 5 a.m. where I am at the moment, and I'm just waking up seeing some quotes made by Bob Arum in regards to Deontay Wilder winning arbitration and basically forcing for, a trilogy between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. He said that he has revealed that Tom Brink has reserved July 24th at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas for the third fight. He said, "We're not paying Wilder to step aside. It's better to get rid of him. We can make Fury versus AJ for November or December." So again, this comes as some pretty surprising news. Surprising but not surprising. As you guys know, for a few weeks now, we've been discussing this. We've been mentioning it in our interviews, my interviews with Hearn, my interviews with Tyson Fury. I'm continuously bringing up the arbitration case because I knew it was ongoing, and I knew that nothing can get signed until the arbitration was over. Well, this just proved that case. Nothing can move forward legally unless Tyson Fury pays off Deontay Wilder, and I'm hearing it's a pretty significant amount as well. So it wouldn't be something as small as 5 or 10 million. Even then, it's not small. So it looks likely that we're going to have the trilogy in Las Vegas for July the 24th. I just want to know what your guys' thoughts are on the whole situation, and overall, if you're going to support this fight or if you really don't care that the fight's being made. I know that there are some people online who really don't mind. There are others who are very upset and emotional about this. Me personally, I'm just going to do my job. Show up, do my job, do the interviews, and hope for, at the end of the year, depending on who the winner is, for all the belts. So it looks like now this only means that Anthony Joshua will go on to face his WBO mandatory in Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk's promoter has said that the first thing I saw when I opened my eyes this morning was several texts on my phone from different people from around the world stating the fact that AJ versus Fury is off. It is off. Regarding Usyk, it depends. I will speak to Eddie in an hour. We have already exchanged texts this morning. It looks like we have a fight to make. We have agreed to speak in an hour when things become clear. Usyk is mandatory for WBO, and the only obstacle that made them sanction the interim was the huge unification between Fury and Joshua. And if the fight is off, then there is no other obstacles, and Joshua has to deal with his mandatory. So there you have it. It explains why Alexander Usyk and Joe Joyce's fight has not been made and why that was also stalling. There was always stuff playing on, there were always factors behind the scenes that legally they weren't able to discuss. I know that I knew of a few things, which is why I kept mentioning the arbitration case. I don't know if you guys saw the interview that I did with Eddie Hearn. I think it was like 2 weeks ago when he was like, why do you keep bringing this up? Why do you keep bringing up arbitration? It's not a factor. It's not a case, or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I know he said something along those lines. And it's because at the end of the day, we all knew what was kind of brewing behind the scenes. But when Tyson Fury went on to say that the fight was done, my assumption instantly was, oh, great, arbitration's over. They must have reached a deal. Clearly, we were all wrong and surprised by the news. So anyways, big turn of events. We will be having 2 big fights this summer. Not the fight that we were hoping for, but nonetheless, 2 big fights. One in Las Vegas, and I believe, more than likely, the Anthony Joshua-Alexander Usyk fight will end up in London. All right, guys, as the news continues to develop, I'll go ahead and update you guys here. But make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so that you know that every time we upload a video, you will receive an alert. I'll speak with you soon. Bye, fight fans. Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else